Let me see what's going on over here. I got to put my glasses on. Reading all that fucking legal work got my eyes squinting. Go over here and check everything. Make sure it's working. Yeah. What's going on? Who's in here? I see 4 people already. What? Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I was sitting here, and when I do videos, y'all know me, I like to do the slides and show y'all everything. And I was like, man, fuck that. I'm too tired for that shit. Trying to do all the send the links to people that want to come. All right, let me get back over here. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry I got my glasses on. Reading all that legal work's got my eyes hurting. I'm gonna take them off in just a second. I'm trying to get over here where I can see what y'all are saying. There I am. All right, I'm trying to find y'all. Because I know y'all got a lot of fucking questions, don't you? What's going on over here? Gotta put my glasses on. Muted me. I can take my glasses off now. What's up, everybody? 44 people. Let's see who's in here. Just on my Discord. Let me run over there and tell them real quick. Gotta tell my Discord. Fuck. What are y'all talking about? What about Al? What's up, everybody? I don't want to turn this into about Al. $500 share. Okay. Checks in the mail. Gotta go get a haircut tomorrow, huh? Try to look presentable. I keep a haircut. I try to make sure I ain't got no wrinkles and stuff on me. I'm gonna set up an office. How stupid. That's because I don't know what he's talking about, James. Okay, let's talk about objections. I can't do it right now. All right, because I'm on my phone. I got my phone set up to do it. Let's see. How do I share this bitch now? Share it. Copy the link. I might disappear for a minute. Y'all be cool. Don't panic. Oh no, I don't want to end my stream. No, I don't want to end my stream. I don't know how to invite nobody. Just new to me. What's up, everybody? Okay. Objections. Let's talk about objections. Here's what's going on. I have finished everything, and I've got my email written, and I've got all of my attachments. All right. I've got my letter of objections, and there's 4 of them. All right. I've thrown Rico in there, and because they conspired to do this, but that's another story. Read what I'll read it to you tonight. And then once I blow them out the water, I say, okay, let's talk about how to fix this shit and fix it right so that we can make some money. Because I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I seen Mike the Marine's video, and he talking about they made $100 million. I seen Donahue talking about they made $800 million. I ain't made a motherfucking thing. And it's time for me to make some money. He means well. He really does. Well, yeah, he means well. Al means well. The discovery, listen, Where will you go if you wanted to see Discovery tomorrow? Where would you go? Do you know how to get to where you're going? Where would you be going? Talk to me. Let's see the chat. I got 82 people in here and 22 likes. Freeloading bastards, hit the like button. That don't cost you nothing. You could hit the thanks button and donate something. Yeah, there's a whole lot happening. There's a whole lot happening. What's up? Listen, if you're busy making videos, that means you're not studying. Okay. Do you realize when I do some videos like I did the other day, I put out 3 back to back to back. I never do that. Never do I do that. But I usually do one a day, and I'm so tired. I just wasn't going to do one this evening. I'm not going to do it. I'm too tired. Do you realize I woke up at 8:30 last night, and I spent the rest of the night reading, writing, and typing, and finishing what I needed finished because it's time to file that motherfucker. And I got a surprise for you. I got it in a Google document. You'll have to have Google Docs, but I got it in a Google Docs for you. I'll put it in the description. If you go back a video, you'll see it in the description for like the last 4 videos. If you click that, you can go read right now what I'm mailing. Now, I'm not going to mail it until I wake up tonight, and then I do a video, get prepared and everything, and I do a live, and I'll show y'all I'm mailing it. Here's my objections. Here's my exhibits. Exhibit A is me as a class member with my screenshot of one of my accounts. And then I get into my arguments. Now I'm gonna show y'all if you have not wrote your order objections. I'm gonna show y'all tonight how to do it. You read mine and you go, I like that. That's right. I object to that. And then I'll show you tonight how to use ChatGPT, excuse me, to rewrite the letter and make it your own. I'll show you that tonight. Default. Do you know what the default means? If we default on our loans, who do we owe? China. Fuck them. Be cool on the postcards. They're coming, darling. They're coming. Let them be late. You need to go back and watch my postcard suicide video. Let them be late. I want them to be late. Who is that calling me, Bubby? Michael? Boy, what you doing? I just didn't want to make thumbnails and I didn't want to make screenshots and show y'all. I could just tell you, where do you go to see the Discovery? Do you know? Tomorrow morning at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, 8:30, I think, you can show up and start looking at the Discovery. Do you know where you go? I don't want to hear that bullshit about, I said if we do this, we're gonna. Do you know where to go? That's the question. I done puff passed it over there. Boomer's passed out too. We're trying to corrupt Bear. Y'all can buy Bear beer. If I put up a tab that said buy Bear a beer, would y'all buy Bear beer for $1? Oh, I just bought some more Ape and I bought some more AMC. I bought Ape, I bought AMC, and then when I got through with the money I sent, I had $8.64 left after I bought everything because I wanted to round it to a zero. I wanted this many zero. All right, getting ready for the, I don't think they'll have it. The reverse stock split. I spent all night writing the proposal to stop the reverse stock split. But you just can't say, stop it. You got to have a replacement for it. You just can't say, don't let them do the reverse stock split. No, it don't work like that. They have to be able to have something. There has to be a settlement. What do you propose? What do you propose? And I got some good proposals, people, that's going to make us some money right now. Mo ass money? No. But be cool. It's coming. If you read between the lines, if you read my proposals and you read between the lines, you will see how this will crush the shorts. And I see the shit about Citigroup. Listen, can't have but one narrative. And let me tell you something. Citigroup had a great idea. Now, let me explain it like this. I'm at 11 minutes. If we were in a stock called LMNOP, where's Mike at? Mike, this is an LMNOP update. And our CEO come to us, shareholders, and he said, look, we need to raise some money. We're running low on money. But we got an idea. We can create preferred shares. Over here at LMNOP now, this is an LMNOP update. We can do a reverse stock split, or what else can they do? You have to tell them. They write it out for you, people. They write it out for you. They tell you what will squeeze. They tell you not Morgan. Citigroup has told you who's gonna squeeze. And then Van Zant went to the board and he told them this is gonna squeeze. And then Al from Boston today, I watched his video. Hold on a second. I don't want to get in trouble. Al from Boston threw the diagram up and he showed us. Citigroup said, I wish I had time to pull that up, but I'm lying. Citigroup said, if they do this, the shorts will have to cover. Now, if you're in LMNOP, not AMC, LMNOP, all right, and your CEO says we got one or two choices, reverse stock split, or we can do this. What are you going to choose? We can create a preferred share now and raise cash, and we'll worry about dilution later. Now, if you're in LMNOP, that's a great plan. And what Citigroup proposed was a good plan. And if you read it, listen to me, go back right now. Well, after we go live, but go watch Al's video again. All right, where he throws up the Citigroup chart and they're talking about the shorts. I'd pull it up, but I'm live. I can still do it. Let me see. Al from Boston. Oh, I can't show you. All right, which one was it? Citigroup diagram, engineering stop. Okay, that might be it. Yeah. Well, listen. Here, I'll pull it up tonight and show y'all. Here's the deal. Citigroup warned them, if you do this, you will cause a squeeze. Van Zant went to the board and he told them this is how this shit works. If someone is short APE and you convert it, how do you say? Oh, if you give APE, I forget. Fuck it, I'm drunk. I'll do the video tonight. It's very simple to understand. I just don't care. I don't care. I'm tired. I worked all night and then I dealt with that. Him next door. And then my friend come over, brought me that. And then I'm just tired, people. I've been up since 8:30 last night. I do the video for you. I will. I promise you tonight. Just don't get mad and holler. He's doing 4 videos a day. Because y'all don't know how much work that is. I wish I could get a guest in here. I could flip it. I don't want to flip it. They just show my TV screen or the computer. What do y'all want to know? What's the question? What's going on? Anybody got a question? If not, I'm going to watch Bruce Willis. I just bought some more AMC today. But, how about that? I just bought some more AMC today. Yay! But, I bought more ape than I did AMC. Yeah. I bought AMC, but I bought more ape today too. This shit, Wind Moon. Y'all know that was a con, huh? That was a con. Hold on just 1 second. I'm going to show you. This is the United States District Court, District of Nevada. All right. And it's about this company, and they got a diamond mine, and they set up a scam, and they hollering about when they were promoting it, Wind Moon, and whatever, CKDM, whatever it is, diamond mine to the moon. We were set up. It's easy. It's easy to, if you're humble, to just go, okay, bitches, y'all got me. Y'all got me. And then get ready for the fight because I'm fixing to knock their asses off. If you have a good question, put them all caps, like Cast 1437 just did. A serious question, not no Wind Moon shit. Do you believe we will have a run or a squeeze? What a run versus a squeeze? Okay. A run, in my opinion, my humble opinion, a run will be when it looks like they might get ready to settle. Then that means they're going to have a conversion. And that scares them. Now, it scares them because they probably are short 3 billion, 5 billion, 8 billion. Apes. They're probably short that. And in that video that Al showed you, they tell you what's going to happen. If someone is short AMC, then they're going to have to give them the ape. All right. Or they're going to have to buy it on the open market. And I've seen it. Oh my God, y'all seen that? And I'm like, what? They just said either A, they got to buy it on the open market, or B, their ass is in trouble. There's no conspiracy. I hate when people do that. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, that's a shame. I'm like, quit trying to play my emotions, bitch. When the last day you can buy, did that change? You can buy right now. I just bought some. I bought some ape. I bought more ape than I bought AMC. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I got both. I got more ape than I do AMC because I fell for the arbitrage shit and sold off 200 shares and bought ape. Jim, what's my brackets? You got to understand something, man. Everything's changed today. This ain't your grandpa's kitchen or grandma's kitchen. All right. This is not the stock market anymore. They're trying to fix something that's really, 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 really fucked up. They're trying to fix that. And we are in their way. So They want to fix it this way. And we have to tell them, no, we got a mediator, a judge, a vice chancellor. And we say, no, you could do it this way. And nobody's hurt. Nobody's hurt. In my plan, retail wins. Everybody except Adam Aaron wins over there. He's just going to be the fall guy. What happens to him, I don't know. But that's what's going to happen. All right. Because they're going to go to looking at him and going, you did what with Antara? Now, Citigroup laid the plan out for us. They said, do this, 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 and this. And here you went. You went and sold 27% of the float. You sold 27% of the float. Now, what law says you can't do that? You can't sell more than 20% of the float. You can't do that. The Antara deal is totally illegal, but it's in my paperwork. But you can't say a price. It's not going to go down like that. What you're going to get, honestly, no, it can't do it. There's too many of us. There's too many people holding shares, people. Don't y'all understand that? Right now, today, I just bought this mini ape. And I hit the buy button and I hit the buy button and bought some AMC. How did I do that? Well, let me tell y'all how this country boy looks at it. I don't give a fuck if you find that share or not. Have my money when I hit the sell button. I can't say who is that? High energy. I love you, man. High energy. I love you. I see your comments. You can't say how high this can go. Is it gonna be? Y'all don't even remember when the one squoze. That's actually how you say it. When one squeezed in another country and then went to $25,000 overnight. Anything's possible. They don't want a trading halt. Trading halts hurt them. You know why trading halts? You want to talk about why trading halts hurt them? It has to do with FTDs. If you go look at an FTD chart, Tony DeNaro taught me this. Hats off, Tony. If you go look at the FTD chart on Chart Exchange, it's got columns, and you have to know what each column means. And when you learn that there was 7 million yesterday and there's 9 million, well, that don't mean, oh, there's 7 and 9 is 16 million. No, that's not what that means. That means they had 9 million. It went up 2 million. And they can do that. I hate to break this news to y'all people, but it's so much easier if you just accept the truth, and then we can get together on what a solution is. But there was a time I believed AMC would run to 700. There was a time I believed that. Go back and look at my videos. Then Ape was introduced. And Ape is a totally different monster. It's like it's like a quarterback getting his leg broke. Do a monkey wrench in the game. But if you remember one thing, who is ape heavy? Who's ape heavy? All right. Who's ape heavy? That's all you got to ask yourself. 203 people. Good. Antara needs this conversion. If just the spark, if Jim Cramer said that they judge approved there was going to be a conversion, the price of ape is going to go through the roof. Why? Because they have to hurry up and get 1 billion apes. I'm rounding it off. That's what Citigroup's talking about. If you go back and watch Al's video, pause it, read it. Citigroup is warning them, if you do this, this is the consequence. And Adam Aaron said, I don't give a fuck. See how it's always Adam Aaron's fault? The board loved it. Meriwether and Goodman talked good about it. And so did the people from Citigroup. And it was a really good plan. I would do it today. You'd do it today. You would do it today if you knew he was going to do it right. You would accept that. Go ahead and raise your money right now. Give us a preferred share. We'll worry about dilution later in a vote when we're ready for it. Everybody would agree to that. Antara, let me ask you a question. I seen somebody put in for Citigroup to be a defendant. But why have you not put in for Antara to be a defendant? Because isn't Antara part of this scam? See, I got to work on that tonight. It's very simple. All I got to do is, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. You want me to read something to you? Watch this. This is my statement of objections. It's 15 pages long. This is a copy of my brokerage firm, and I tell them I got 4 of them. This is telling them why they need a new settlement. This one is not working for me. And if you read this, you will agree with me that this settlement ain't working. This settlement works because we get paid right now. Then I got Exhibit C, AMC Restitution Plan. That's really good. Then I got Exhibit D, Proposed Capital Restructuring Plan. That's really good. And then I got the Preferred Shares Series B. Now, Preferred Shares Series B, I had to change the name to that. But really, you could say that the Preferred Share Series B is how you defeat the reverse stock split. I got one for a buyback program too, y'all. All right. What y'all want to hear? I got everything laid out right here. What y'all want me to talk about? Yes, AA admitted it on tape. You want to talk about that? Hold on. 1 second. I know it's on page 27 in the plain defendants over there. I don't remember what it is here. Gotta find it. RICO violation. Ooh boy, if we get a RICO violation, that's their ass. I can't remember where I put that shit about Adam Aaron. And he lied. It's in my brief for support, maybe. On August, this is coming from my document now. On August 4th, 2022, during a live broadcast, CEO Aaron described the creation of AMC's preferred equity Series A share 8. Its intent was to help raise the needed capital to stay afloat and would help the ailing company through a rough patch in the recovery. He described the creation of the AMC preferred equity unit to shareholders as a pounce. He reassured them through social media that the pounce they had long awaited had arrived, and everyone held their breath as it was about to begin. It could be noted here, this is my brief to the court. It should be noted here also that at the time of release of APE's special dividend, CEO Adam Aaron assured AMC shareholders that on August 24th, every shareholder would receive one APE for every share they owned. He further stated that each APE dividend share would carry the equivalent of one share of common stock's Class A stock. Didn't he tell us that? For how long do you think that what you got in your account equals one AMC? It doesn't. He lied to us. Furthermore, it is important to highlight that AMC's common Class A shareholders did not benefit financially from the creation of the original AMC preferred equity unit called special dividend. In fact, it had the opposite effect. On August 24th, 2022, AMC shareholders woke up to the special dividend in their account. Well, most of them. Instead of benefiting financially from the creation of the APE shares, defendant Aaron, acting as a dictator within the company, orchestrated a scheme that would effectively rob AMC Class A of approximately 40% of their equity in AMC common price to provide a seed money to create the special dividend. This manipulative act, penetrated by the defendant, forcefully stripped the shareholders of their rights, rightful ownership, and they bore the cost of the dividend that should have been rightfully been supported by the company. During the coming weeks, instead of a pounce, as promised by the CEO, they were taking a pounding. Failure to deliver APE shares to their rightful owners on the first day of trading was off the charts with unheard of numbers. Simply put, after its release, there were not enough shares to distribute to shareholders. FTDs. Retail cried out to their CEO to investigate why APE shares could not be delivered to their rightful owners on time. But desperate cries fell on deaf ears as their pleas for help went unanswered. In September 2022, AMC CEO Adam Aaron proceeded to enter into the first actual equity distribution agreement with Citigroup Global. During this time, Citigroup, the underwriter, quickly sold more than 125.9 million AMC preferred units to new investors, and the noose began to tighten against retail investors' neck even further on December 22nd, 2022. On December 2nd, 2022, CEO Adam Aaron entered into what appeared to be a rush at the money offering with Antara Capital. On this day, CEO Aaron informed AMC that APE shares, that a two-tranche deal had been made with Antara Capital. Furthermore, under the terms of the agreement, Antara agreed to purchase approximately 106 million more APE units after the completion of the waiting period under the Hart-Scott Rodeo HSR. Tony De Niro talked about that. That's where I learned about that. But watch what happens. They're supposed to buy 106 million. However, instead of fulfilling their obligation to the original deal, they, along with AMC Theaters Board, amended the original deal as soon as it was approved, and both parties went on a selling spree, making millions of dollars, and left the company shareholders questioning the transparency and integrity of their actions. What? I'm putting it on that ass, people. Just know that. When this motherfucker was wrote, I was completely sober. I write it at night. I get my coffee going, and I'm just my chill mode. I gotta have a chill mode. Restitution plan. Hold up, bitch. How easy is it for my neighbor to say that it's okay for me to pay $129 million? Well, it's very simple. It ain't coming out of his fucking pocket. He's gonna make 20 million off the deal. Bad deal. Bad deal. Bad deal. I don't have a yellow notebook or I'd pop it like Keenan does. Restitution plan's better. Let's hit them bitches. You don't get no bonus. You don't get no investment shares. You don't get nothing. No compensation. No, until this is paid off. The restitution plan. Because we ain't in a position where we can pay that money. 130. Actually, it's about 160. It's about 160 now because it fluctuates with the price. But about 160, $150. All right. We don't have that. Well, they gonna give it to us in new shares. We don't want that either. You're not gonna start that shit off with giving us 6.9 million new shares to a float, and then you're gonna sell some more. Fuck all that. There's a better solution. When you get a bonus, it goes in this and it pays that fine. We have to pay it up front. But now y'all are gonna pay us back with this restitution plan. You're in debt to us. We might have to pay it out of our pocket for what y'all have done, but this says, no, bitch, y'all gonna pay the money back monthly. Preferred share Bs. We're not going broke, people. We got 4 billion ape shares. Or we better have 4 billion ape shares. Why does he keep saying, oh, but I'll be forced to sell it right now at such a low price? Motherfucker, let me tell y'all something. You had to file one of these to get the price to where it could go below $1. All right? They just didn't go past $1. No. It's not how it works. This is a preferred share. They had to file everything with SEC to get it approved that this motherfucker could sell for less than $1. Then they sold it to Antara. Well, Antara's selling. Why can't we? Oh, we'll be in their way. I'm sorry. We can't sell right now. Antara is. I'm glad y'all laugh, and I'm trying to make y'all laugh. Man, if I'm on my phone, all right, and if I try to do anything with it, it wants me to turn the lab off, and I can't do it. I wish I could. If he had one, I'd go over there to his. I can't do it here. I'll go to his. And it's no big deal because I don't get paid for that. I go to his and sit with y'all for a few minutes and talk. Hey, that's another thing. I'll sit with y'all. Listen, I seen another YouTuber calling us kids. Now, Lou started it. Lou started it with you kids. Man, I'm doing this for the kids. Lou started that. Then the Arrow picked it up. And I see now it's catching back on. Kids. Let me tell you, motherfucker, something. I'm not no kid. So you can quit referring to us as children. We're not your children. You can suck my toe. Okay, I will. Ask ChatGPT about FTDs after reverse stock split. Well, listen, I mean, it's kind of simple, don't you think? I owe 10. I owe 10. Well, it just got whittled down to 1. Well, I don't owe 9. FTDs disappear. Just like Adam Aaron said. I wish Tony would get along with me. I wish because we'd make a good team, me and him. His actual financial understanding versus my common sense to ask the right questions, we'd make a good team. Yes, you have to assume that you have to try to assume what their next moves are. I'm gonna tell you what. Okay, here's what happened today. AMC sent a letter to the judge. I'm looking for what time I'm on. AMC sent a letter to the judge, and the judge responded. That's what the excitement's been today. Well, what did AMC write to the judge? AMC wrote to the judge, said, "Look, Judge, we've been thinking about this. Let me, 40 minutes. We've been thinking about this. And we can't, this is really stupid, really, really stupid. We can't set up a station every 100 miles of somebody. Remember, I told y'all that wants to see the discovery. If I want to see the discovery and I'm in Louisiana, you got to set a station up here. If Mike wants to see it and he's Wyoming, and if Phil for real wants to see it in Florida, they have to go set that station up. I told y'all that. Well, they buckled and they called the judge and they are on the phone. Letter. They said, "Look, Your Honor, we give in. Here's what's going on. We will set it up online. Okay. Everybody, me, you, High Energy, Dave, Hilltop, Roadrunner, Scott, Paul, James, Melody. Hey, Melody, I see you in the comments. Listen, y'all can all go right now to go see the AMC Discovery package. You can all do it right now. Well, not right now. They do it from 8:30 to 5 o'clock in the evening. You can go right now on your computer. Now I don't know if that time frame counts on the computer, but you can go on the computer. There's a link. You have to sign the paperwork to get to the link, and once you do, you click the link. You can have access to the discovery. Now, ask me to CSI. Give a fuck. You're not going to distract me. The fuck I'm going to do if I walk in a room with 58,000 pages? And that's just one set they were talking about. That's why when you watch a lawyer movie and they walk in their office and they're full of boxes, they go, "What is this?" That's discovery. They're hiding something. It's just a needle in a haystack. Now you got to go through 58,000 pages to find whatever you're looking for. And you better know what you're looking for. Because if I went online right in the morning, 9:30, 8:30, whatever, and signed in and went to look at the financials, I would not understand what they meant. Now, somebody on Tony DeNaro's level would know what they mean, the financials that Al was flipping through. Tony'd stop and look at them. And he said, "This is important. All right, this is where we at right now." And then they're giving projections for where they think we're going to be at in the future. And they told you you cannot trade after you read these documents. Why? It'll be insider trading. Now, I'd argue that with the judge. That is true. I heard that on Al too. That is a truth. That's in there. You have to sign that non-disclosure and everything. All that's true. You have to do that. But I would argue it with the judge and say, "Hold on, Your Honor," because he went to college. He's got more integrity than I do. Did not somebody just leak something from the Supreme Court? And you're going to judge me because I don't have as much money as you and went to Harvard. So you judge me and say, well, we can't trust his integrity. Get the fuck out of here. Thomas, Thomas James. Let me explain something to y'all on how YouTube and TV works. What do you watch when you wake up? You turn on the news. What news do you turn on? And then when you turn on the news, there's a little thing going across the bottom, and it's telling you what's going on. That's our thumbnail. What you see on the bottom of a newscaster's screen, all right, that's our thumbnail. Same thing. We're nothing but newscasters. That's it. Now, we're entertaining newscasters, or we try to be. But when I say newscaster, I just mean sharing with one another how we feel about a stock that we once loved and most people now loathe. Let me tell you something, people, honestly. There should be no AMC popcorn on the shelf. There shouldn't be. I seen Massalorian's video today. You know what I noticed? I noticed everything too, Massalorian. He's got a couple bags of popcorn sitting in a corner as a prop. Well, that's cool. Why? Because he went and bought that motherfucker. That means he helped the company. You can help the company in a whole bunch of different ways. Buy the popcorn. Get a movie on demand. If you don't want to go to the movie theater, get a movie on demand. Buy some AMC. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Go buy the popcorn. I'm not trying to hurt the company, but I will cut the head off that snake that's up there. What's your question, Paul? I'm sorry. What's your question, Paul? I was ranting, Paul. I'm sorry. Hmm. Kid is a baby goat. What's your question? Put the question in the damn comments. I'm tired of scrolling. I'm looking, Paul. I'm looking, Scott. Y'all hear Boomer's getting upset. Paul, what's your question? Scott, what's his question? Just put it in there. Oh, Boomer just flopped out and huffed at me. Man, don't make me scroll up this motherfucker. Paul said somebody's a baby goat. Shut up, Boomer. I'm eating Kenny Pooh's here. Look out. He got the wrench. Look at Paul's question. Paul, CSI, what's your thoughts on if the judge ordered all shorts to cover? She can't do that and close because we didn't get our postcards as restitution and get no shorting AMC for a week or until it's not possible. She don't have she don't, that would be market manipulation number one if she made the shorts cover, but she don't have that power. She can award monetary damages. She there. Come here, man. You wants to be famous. Bear wants to go. Come here, man. What? What? I don't want to see you. What? Hey, Boomer's mad. Boomer's mad. I'm ape heavy. Somebody asked, what's my thought on somebody being ape heavy? Well, if you ape heavy, that might mean that you think ape heavy, ape has a chance to run first. I mean, that's what I would think. If somebody was ape heavy, I would think they think ape is going to run first. That's all I can say. She's doing an awesome job. Uh-oh, my battery. Oh no, we're running out of battery. Nothing's going to run. I don't care. I got my shares. They're not going nowhere. Look, I've told y'all this shit before. Check this out. Uh-oh. If I can stop the reverse stock split and the conversion and raising the float to 500 million or 550 million, that's the objective. To stop that. Then that's Bear. That's Bear with that badass bark. Bear ready to whip something's ass. You fuck my daddy. Yeah, that's a good man. Well, dude, go to ChatGPT and ask him. Fuck. Why I gotta go to ChatGPT? You can't ChatGPT and Google and find out. Open AI, open chat.openai.com. I mean, you can't type that question in Google too. I mean, in Jenny, that's what I call her. I agree, dog pound. I agree, dog pound. Well, if we have no buying pressure right now, what makes you think a motherfucker's gonna want to buy this bitch at 50? That's right. If I could stop, y'all want to hear how I stopped the reverse stock split? Let me see if I can put it in my handy dandy file here. Which one was it? It was reverse stock split. Oh, that was the buyback program. I hadn't told y'all about the buyback program. All right, here's what I'm trying to do to stop the reverse stock split. Is we got to give the judge an alternative. She has to say, well, if not a reverse stock split, then what? And you have to be ready to answer that. Settlement for condition. This is awesome. This is where, oh, this is Project Popcorn. Y'all want to hear my version of Project Popcorn? Because there's only one devil in my story. One. All right, what's up, Paul? I see you. Tell him hello. What's his name? Tell us his name. Jojo? Jojo, what's happening? People, you got to understand something. This woman could say, okay, y'all can do it. That means they're going to do a reverse stock split of both stocks. Then they're going to give 1 for 7 to AMC. Then they're going to convert. It'll happen in an instant like that. You're not even going to know. Your buy button and sell button will be gone. It'll be a corporate action going on. You're not going to understand. YouTubers are going to be screaming about how it's not fair. They can't trade. But the brokers will be doing this to all that. It's called a corporate action. I learned that when I first went through it in this fucking play. I had been through some shit in this play. Lou's in here? Lou who? And I got some good shit to tell y'all. I'm tired and I can't remember where I put it. That's the actual plan. This is why I argued for it. Let me see. I'm going to my document. I talk about how he mismanaged the preferred shares. That was the biggest thing that he did wrong. Members of the class were granted the special dividend in the form of a Series A convertible preferred share. It was an exciting time for AMC shareholders, or it appeared on the surface. Soon, their confidence would be significantly shaken when the company shifted approximately 40% of the AMC Class A common shares equity to establish preferred equity unit, now known as A. Shareholders stood dazed and confused. How could their CEO simply take 40% of their equity and call it a dividend when in fact it felt like they were robbed? It became even more perplexing when the defendant Aaron began issuing company new at the money preferred shares that followed the special dividend, yet they weren't categorized as a separate series of preferred stock, such as preferred stock B. Now, what am I saying? I'm saying once upon a time, there was 517 eights that belonged to AMC shareholders. Now, I know who sold off because I remember the videos back then. Fuck eight, and they all sold. Bless their heart. But I bought more today. I bought more ape than I bought AMC. And I took my change and bought SHIB. Y'all really do. Y'all want me to go to bed. If y'all only knew what I had prepared for y'all, I hope y'all haven't sent your letter yet. Because if you have not sent your letter, I'm going to do a video tonight. I wish I could share my screen. But tonight you'll see it. It's going to be the link that you go to. When you go there, you will be able to read everything that I have written. And you can decide, fuck yeah, I'd rather do CSIs. I don't want to do AMC and Allegheny. Fuck 1 7.5. I don't get nothing out of that except the dick. But CSIs looks good. And I think you'll be happy. Or you should be at least not depressed like we are right now. We got to wait on God. Everybody wants to rush. You got to wait on God. Sometimes God ain't gave you that final piece of the puzzle. And when they hit, you're like, oh shit, now I see the picture. Let's do this. You got to wait on God. People, no postcard, good news. No postcard is good news. I seen the video. Lou said if I don't get a postcard, I got a synthetic. Great. Be happy you got a synthetic. That's what's worth money. Motherfucker with a postcard, that's not the one worth money. I believe she is, Paul. I believe Adam Aaron, and they know it. That's why I think they're getting ready. I don't know how they'll pull it off, but they'll try to dismiss this shit. They don't want to be in front of this woman no more. They're tired of her. They gave in today and said everybody can have discovery at their home. That's big news. Nobody's talking about that. Everybody wants to talk about, look at the conspiracy. No, look at what they gave you. They just gave you everything. You don't even have to leave the house. If you knew how to use ChatGPT, motherfucker, it'd tell you, it'd summarize everything for you in one lick. I'm gonna do a little beginner's course for ChatGPT, and then y'all gonna have to pay me some coaching fee. I don't get paid. I get about 0.002 cents a video. Tuna fish. What a good idea. You going tuna fishing. Bitch, I done went tuna fishing at Walmart. They're sitting right over there, and I'm fixing to open them cans and make me a penitentiary hookup. If anybody knows, been to jail, they know what a penitentiary hookup is. That's the tuna fish, the ramen noodles, and what the meat and whatever you can get to put in there, the oysters, you got to crush up some Cheetos so you have some cheese in that bitch. Y'all know what I'm fixing to do. I already know who AMC CEO should be. I know who wants the job. I don't know if they can drop the case. I've never worked civil. I've always been criminal when I've done shit. And in my world, yes, the DA could drop the case usually because I beat that ass. I used to beat that ass, and I beat that ass so bad in the criminal court they told on me. They made me stop. Yeah, for cheese, we used to crunch up Cheetos, a bag of Cheetos. Motherfucker, you want to eat some of this? Get a bag of Cheetos. Another one bring a can of tuna fish. Another one bring a ramen noodle. Discovery? Okay. Discovery started when the case started. Allegheny brought an accusation against AMC. Now, they want something that's going to be able to prove their allegation. So they ask for it, or they'll dispose, which means they'll sit across the table and they'll ask Adam Aaron questions and they'll see if they really have a case. That's what discovery's for. Do I have a case here? What's going on? That's what discovery is. That's why the judge is telling y'all, do not approach this any other way. If you're going to go look at discovery, don't go looking for bullshit. Go in there, look for a reason to object or support this case. That's all she's interested in. See all that bullshit the rest of them talking? It's garbage. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you. Y'all can almost see the fucking stack. And I've had to read that 5 times, people. And I've memorized it almost. I've memorized it almost. I could tell you on what page of what brief or what filing certain things were. Uh-oh, you don't got Pam the Trader mad? You're going to get it? Prometheus, what are you doing? Y'all want me to be Preacher Gunner? I'll be Preacher Gunner. Y'all want to hear a story about the donkey and God? I'll tell y'all the story about the donkey and God, and then I'll let y'all go. After I've done. 104. Got to remember the time. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a donkey, and he was a broke down back, no good, can't carry a load, good for nothing donkey. But the old man that owned the donkey loved him, and he wouldn't ride the donkey. He'd walk the donkey into town. And when he'd get ready to go shopping, he'd tie the donkey up. And the donkey would sit there or stand there, and the other horses would look at him and they go, "Boo, look at you. You broke down, no good bitch. You ain't worth nothing. You're worthless." And as people would walk by, they would see the donkey tied up to the horses, and they would go, "Look at that broke down ass donkey. Who would own a donkey like that?" Talk shit about the donkey. Well, the preacher come by, all right, and he stopped and he looked at the donkey and he said, "Okay." And he walked over to the donkey and he laid hands on the donkey. And he said, "You're going to do great things for the Lord." That's what he told the donkey. And the donkey said, "What?" He said, "You're going to do great things for the Lord." And the donkey got stronger hearing that, and he started prancing. And the other horses would say something. He said, "Hey, didn't you hear what that preacher said? The preacher said, I'm going to do something special for God." Well, as the old man was going home, a dust storm kicked up. And in the dust storm, him and the donkey got lost on their way going home. And eventually, the man fell down. He couldn't go no more, and he died. And the donkey kept going. And the donkey could only go so much further because he hadn't had water there in the desert. And he's a walking, and he's talking to God. And the donkey says, "Lord, you said you had a mission for my life. What happened?" Well, the donkey died, and he laid there in the sand. And through the years, the wind blew the sand over him and everything. And nobody remembered the donkey anymore until one day, 300 years later, in the middle of a battle, Samson, the son of God, reaches down into the sand and he pulls up a jawbone of a donkey and he slays 1,000 men. And the donkey fulfilled its purpose. So sometimes the things we want to happen or expect to happen doesn't happen. That doesn't mean they're not gonna happen. They're gonna happen, people. Why? Because God said so. It's just story time. Somebody called me preacher gunner, so I mean I'll let them know. I'll tell you why they built the Tower of Babel. Man, y'all drive me crazy. It's hot in here. I got to turn this air conditioner on. The computer is right here next to the air conditioner, so I got to turn it off when I talk to y'all. That's how much I love y'all. You see how much I suffer for y'all. I heard that story. Oh my God. Has it been 30, 36 years ago? By a man named Jonas Robbins. And I remember that donkey for all this time, 36 years. And I said, I might not fulfill my purpose, but that does not mean I don't have one. I always look for shit to cheer me up, people. Mule. My friend called me a mule. He asked me, he said, "Can I tell you what I think about you?" I said, "If you want me to stab you." He said, "Okay, I'll take the chance." He said, "You're like a donkey. You're like a mule. They can pack all the load on you that you can bear, and you'll pull it as far as it needs to go. But if they piss you off, you will bury your hooves in the sand, and no matter how much pushing or pulling, the donkey ain't gonna go nowhere." And that's me. He was right. He said, tell me what you think about me." It was like a psychological thing. He said, "Tell me what you think about me." I said, "What I think about you?" I said, "Let me tell you what I think about you, buddy. If we were riding down the road and I knew where we was going, we're going to Lowe's, and you have to turn left to go to Lowe's. and you turn right, I said, I'd kill you right then. Right then. In that turn, I'd kill you. He said, why? I said, because you're too smart and you're too educated and you think too far ahead. If you turn right when you were supposed to turn to the left, then motherfucker, you fixing to do me something and I'm fixing to do you something first. That's what I thought about my friend. Shocker why all of them's dead but me, huh? What would I say to Adam Aaron if he was in my home right now? I already know the answer to that. Why? Why? How much is enough? Why would you do this to people? I've known people, and I know people now. I've known people. I've been in this play for 2 years almost. I've known people with terminal cancer dying and dreaming of this to save their family, and they died before it happened. And I'm getting texts, and maybe it's you watching, but I get texts about they have terminal cancer and they're gonna die, and they want to know, see if is it gonna happen before I die? And I wish I could tell y'all the answer, but I can't. That's the kind of stuff I read in emails and messages. Back on. Listen, if some of these know-it-all motherfucking Harvard-educated bitches would learn the story of the donkey, that God don't bless the strong, he blesses the weak, then they would understand and follow that Citigroup ain't the devil. Citigroup had a great plan. The board expressed how great a plan it was, and it did not fall apart until it reached Adam Aaron's hands. Who's at fault here? Adam Aaron. Now, let me ask you a question because we've said it a lot. If you fire Adam Aaron, shareholders can't. Who fires Adam Aaron? The board. Well, then you got to get the board fucked up with Adam Aaron. And you got to get a board reason, say, Adam, this is enough of this shit, man. We've heard enough of this bullshit. See? So that's where I'm going with my story is Goodman and Merriweather. If I have to go to Delaware, we'll get on that motherfucking stand and they'll admit that this was the perfect plan to help the company and retail wait until later for the dilution, but get the money now. It's a perfect plan. They have to testify because they've already said it in the paperwork. When they do that, then you got to look at Adam Aaron and you go, well, what happened, bitch? How you fuck this up? I got to go to bed, y'all. If y'all want me to do videos, what do y'all want me to start the videos on tonight? Do you want me to start with my objection letter? Do you want me to start with the objections? We got misrepresentation of facts. I've got a RICO violation in there, possibly. I've got the attorneys cannot get $20 million. Motherfucker, I deserve $20 million for doing all this work. They ain't done a goddamn thing. Or do you want me to hear the proposals of how we, the shareholders, can dig ourselves up out this hole? You know how to get out of a hole. People don't understand, but I learned that from a fucking horse too. Do you know if you fall into a hole, a dirt hole, fall into a hole, that motherfucker's 9 foot deep. What do? You start digging the sides out. You make it bigger. Why? Because it's going to knock dirt into the bottom of the fucking hole and you can step up and step up and step up till you can get out that motherfucker. Got to think. Objection letter? I thought so too. The objection letter has an argument as to why I'm objecting, and they're so fucking good. And I'll be honest, I went to Jenny and I typed in, Jenny, I need your help. She said, what do you need, my master? And I said, look, I need case law to support this. She said, I'll be right back. In 12 seconds, I had the case laws that I needed to support my case. ChatGPT is the baddest bitch in the world. I don't need to dispose none of them bitches. I want them on the stand. I don't listen, deposition. You know what that's for? I get to ask you questions. So then you give me the answers to my questions. Now, these answers are binding, all right, because you did it under oath with me and the people that are around. So it's binding. But what is he going to tell you? Nothing. But if I get his ass on the stand, Adam, you fucked. You fucked. I just need one piece of paper. One. You got 70,000 pages of documents. I just need one. And guess what? That bitch is sealed. So tonight, when I went to go look for it, and then I found out it was sealed. And I said, oh, that's y'all's ass, because the judge told you not to do that. So I'm fixing a rat. First time. All right. The objection letter says, this is why. Imagine you're the judge. You're vice chancellor of Zern. All right. I would come to you and I would say, I do not approve of this settlement plan by the defendant and by the plaintiff. I believe they're fucking over me. You just say it in a legal way, which is what I'm good at. Well, I'm telling you that I disagree with their plan. And then she looks at me and you go, what is your plan? So you have to offer a plan in return. Now, you don't have to. You could just say, fuck no, them bitches ain't earned no $20 million. They did a case that has never won the Delaware court in 80 years. You didn't know that? And you get paid $1,100. I used to get paid $500 a week. Bitch, you make more than me in 2 weeks in 1 hour. And you didn't know that, but I did. Or I knew how to find it. Look, I'm tired. I'm finna go lay down, pull this hat off, shirt off, show you my naked shorts. If I was gonna go see a movie at AMC on the big screen, something that would just like break that. I have not been to the movie theaters in a long time street. It would be Indiana Jones. Fuck no, Bud Light. Fuck that. That's Bud Light. No, I don't drink Bud Light. What's up, Michael? I see you. I'm so tired. The truth. Roadrunner says, start off with the truth. You can't handle the truth. Oh shit, we fixing to die on the phone. You gonna put my face on the can of Bud Light? YouTuber. One of my people in the Discord said, tell ChatGPT to write the book about what's going on. So I said, okay. Try and test me, huh? So I copied all the facts and I posted it in ChatGPT because I got a list of facts, everything that happened. I copied them, put them in ChatGPT. And I said, tell me when you're ready and you understand that. She said, I'm ready. I said, great. Now write me a story about those facts. And it's all in there. Adam Aaron, AMC. The story is fucking awesome. And I'm going to be doing a video about that soon. Uh-oh. It's dying, y'all. We're gone.